Hello, you. I'm Danny. I'm here with In.
Hello.
And Robin.
Hello.
And we're starting a giant commitment, but we're going to be streaming NieR Automata.
Yay!
Just before we get started, I'd like to set out some very small ground rules. I love you and trust you all, but here's the scoop. Robin and I have played this game, and I think it's fair to say this is, if not definitely, then is a very strong contender for our Game of the Year.
Absolutely.
This is also quite a strong contender for Game of My Life. And In has not seen this game at all before.
No spoilers, please.
Yes. So what I've done is I have put a little indicator of which route we're on at the top of the overlay. So please, I love you all, but try and keep it under your hats a little bit. We will get there in time.
We all know about the dance-off moment that happens right at the end of Route B.
Sorry, I've got to add in my system username.
Oh, sure.
There we go.
Confirmed.
I don't know what difficulties to play this video game on.
I would say, honestly, even easy would work. No, normal is fine.
I'm really tempted by hard, in all honesty, having played it before, but I know hard has some stipulations.
So hard takes off... Hard removes your lock-on, which makes combat...
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
It's a very good opening.
This is Command. Your Hot Squadron, come in. 2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board. This is Operator xoxo. All units confirmed. We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target. Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can. Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
This is really stressful.
11B is down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
We're still kind of in the intro is the thing. It throws you straight in.
God, this rules. I feel that, like, having the very first line of dialogue in any sort of work has to be really strong.
Permission to engage.
And they absolutely get the bullseye with this one. Like, your main character talking about the futility of this endless war and how she wishes she could kill God.
Also, like most of this game, it makes absolutely no sense.
That's fine.
At least the context for that doesn't exist.
Right now, it doesn't make any sense.
1D
Sorry,
down.
that was showboating.
Zooming capture.
No, I appreciated it. We should mention this is a Platinum game, so there's plenty of iframes.
We should also mention this is a Yoko Taro game, so there's a lot of different games in it.
There's lots of cry frames, is what you're saying.
I can fit those into any game, don't worry.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration. Permission granted.
Did you know any about any of this, by the way?
Huh?
Did you know about any of this, by the way?
No!
Yeah, so
I'm going to scream.
it advertises itself as being a game where you run about hacking up machines with a big sword. But it's also a twin-stick shooter when it wants to be.
Yeah,
And
it's
sometimes it's like a Gradius-style shooter.
Yeah, so it'll like switch between different like game mode or styles.
On the fly, yeah.
Oh,
4B down.
So, there is a very definite through line. We should probably say this up front too. There's a very definite through line from NieR Gestalt, which is the previous NieR game, it came out originally as just NieR, and NieR Automata. Initially, it's only very, very clear that it's like connected gameplay-wise, but I wasn't really sure like whether or not this was going to be a sequel at all. Basically, I only played Gestalt a few months before Automata actually came out. I was bloody wrong about that one. Should have played that a lot earlier. But even just that immediate section with like one of the hallmarks of the first NieR was that like different coloured giant orb bullets coming towards you, and like some you could destroy and some you can't. Immediately getting into this made me realise, oh no, hang on, this is NieR, isn't it?
I remember seeing parts like that in the trailer that was about I think it was the boss fight in the...
yeah, don't say it. I know which one you mean, though.
In the Disney Magic Castle. That one in particular made me go, yes, lads, strap in, we're ready.
Just in terms of the Disney Magic Castle, what I want to do is not really say too much about what's coming up through the game.
Okay.
I want it to be as though In is actually experiencing this, like, proper... Whoa!
Okay.
Like,
But I am.
as though you were going through it yourself. So I'm going to try and do my best as well. I know we could sit here talking about it for hours, but let's let the game do the surprise for itself.
All these friends.
They're not friends, though. They do big lasers. How many of your friends do big lasers?
Oh, they're giving you a nice show, right? And then you destroy them, and then you go and like have dinner later, and it's fine.
Honestly, Sarah, I know that you and Hitomi both love Gestalt, so I felt really guilty it took me so long to play it. Also, here she is!
Oh, Sarah and Hitomi love Gestalt, but Robin doesn't apparently. I was on that game when I found out Justin McElroy gave up fishing, so...
Does he not like fishing?
He doesn't like the fishing in NieR.
Oh, the first game has some real bad fishing mechanics. Let's not beat around the bush. Oh... So, immediate reactions to this game. 1, look how amazing everyone looks and how smooth this is. 2, look at these lovely boys!
They're doing windmill arms.
Their
They-
design is so
Mean to them.
cute!
I almost expect these guys to have a big key sticking out of their back. Oh, don't die.
Maybe they're inside, so if you take off their coat, you can see the key.
Yeah, something like that.
They do look very clockwork, don't they? To the point where I think... Wow, I think we talked about this ages ago. I don't remember if everyone actually made it, but like actual wind-up versions of these little guys would be very, very good.
So, what just happened there was you took enough damage for the screen to go a bit funny, and then you automatically healed?
A little bit.
I'm not calling you out, I'm just explaining the mechanics. Thank you for talking about all of that, Danny. For showing us firsthand.
It's been a
how
very
the
long
auto game
time since
works.
I played any sort of character action game.
This one's got bigger arms. They've been doing their squats.
He's a great... No, your squats aren't for arms in.
Been bench pressing.
The
boy.
arm squats. Oh,
Enemies destroyed.
time for a nap.
Not quite.
Not quite in.
Oh, hello.
I like to throw you in with a boss fight like this early on as well. And it's
Our target?
one of the biggest in the game!
Enemy is unrelated.
Like, the spectacle is definitely up there.
I think it's unfair to the game to say this is the biggest spectacle.
I said it's up there.
I cannot think of a single thing in this game that isn't as spectacular as this, I'll be honest with you. Oh, dodged
That's a
that
good
too
point.
early.
Yeah, so the auto recovery thing is you can customize your character's loadout with different
We'll get
chips.
to that later.
Yeah, but it starts off here with a pretty good set.
Pod program download complete.
Yay!
Oh boy,
I don't remember how you actually use that. Okay.
it's L1, isn't it?
I'm pressing L1, I think this is a charge up, right?
No, you do it and then it goes, and then you don't need to hold the button down; it just does it.
Oh,
Like
okay,
that.
I was holding the button down. Ah.
Ah.
I am very sorry, everyone. I say
You
we
do hold the
played,
button down, but that's for
Yeah.
something later on.
I say we played this before, but Like, we both went through this game very, very quickly, and then it took us, maybe a couple of weeks to beat it, and haven't thought about it since.
You haven't thought about it since?
Well, I've been thinking about it constantly, but not the actual
I've thought
gameplay.
about it every day of my life.
Oh, it's our
I'm
flying
sure he's actually
boy!
dead next time. That was dangerous, man.
He's good.
Ooh.
He's
You're
good.
I want to
2B,
pat him
right?
on the head.
My name's 9S. I'm
Yes,
here
I
to
think
provide
that's the
support.
aesthetic they were going
Copy
for.
that.
So, was that
Again,
big old
this is a
buzzsaw that
NieR
Orion
hallmark,
came
but
here to
Yoko
take
Taro
out?
does tend to make
No,
boys like that.
just another
Nothing bad
defensive
ever happens
system.
to them.
Oh, well, I
Okay.
guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look
It's
around
alright,
the perimeter.
In does know
Alright,
about NieR,
I'll
it's
work my way
fine.
inside from the ground.
You also know about Drakengard.
Oh, poor
Oh
Emil.
yeah.
Well, there goes our flying boy.
I mean, if you want to catch up to all the previous things in this sort of series, there's the movies, which is basically all the cutscenes put together in
Yeah.
a playlist, or like in a giant 9-hour video. At least for one of them.
We will link those later, because if you do want to catch up, they seem quite good, but also very, very long.
It's.
They're very long.
I don't feel like it's essentially necessary to have seen all of that to really appreciate this game, because this does a very good job standing on its own. That said, you can get the whole story by going back and seeing all the stuff in the earlier games as well, and then you'll notice stuff later on that makes you go,
It's that thing, it's that!
It gives you a little extra context, which is nice.
That's right, Wordy. 9S is a very Marmite sort of boy in that he's really good with cheese. I don't know what the point is.
I don't understand.
I think Wordy was saying some people really don't like 9S, which is fine.
I feel that I'm not
think
getting,
it's
I'm not getting into it right now.
It's not a thing for now, but I think so far we're a very everyone positive stream.
I am in the 9S protection squad. Take care of my boy.
I just remembered how you sprint in this game and now we're dashing forever.
Oh, that's a very good look though. You just swoosh about.
Yeah!
Oh, also announced a 2D game?
Again, NieR did that constantly, and it's one of the bits that really sticks out about how NieR played. Occasionally
Snaps
snaps
in
to the
enough, yeah.
sideways.
There's a few dungeons in the first NieR where it turns into like a Diablo kind of perspective. There's one where it turns into just the Legend of Zelda, where like all the different rooms have got different unique rules for all the puzzles in it as well. So good.
But going around this, is it a silo?
Yeah.
Like this? Very good.
It's actually in old video games terms, it's called the Magic Circle.
No.
Huh?
That's not what the Magic Circle is.
Isn't it? Oh, ooh.
The Magic Circle isn't just a really big circle day.
Oh,
it
it's the magic circle where you you put your little train on and then you sit on it. It goes choo-choo.
I
The
know
Magic
what the Magic
Circle-
Circle is. Is it the thing that comes out when the pod does that?
No.
Oh.
But that's magical.
Well,
So by the end of this stream series, I suppose it is, we will be giving Robin some kind of conniptions with all of the bad words we say.
first of all, Asimov. It's not magic; it's technology. Second of all, what was my second point?
Any magic, any
Any
science
sufficiently
thing about.
advanced
Yeah, you can say it.
Technology. Distinguishable magic. Yeah, that's.
Oh, if you
most
want to get
the
into
plot
laws
this
of
game.
robotics, you are going to have a fantastic time.
What else was I gonna say?
Words.
2B's good. 9S is a good boy also.
Everybody in the game is good. I'm not to have too strong opinion, but part of the reason I do adore this game is I feel the writing is very strong, in lots and lots of ways.
Yes. Even the people that are really bad are so good at being bad that I love them. We're going to meet the villains.
There are some
soon.
very good villains. There's some very good very good heroes, very good people who were just there.
Oh, sorry, Declan, I got it right. It wasn't Asimov. Clark.
Asimov is also a computer name, though.
Yeah.
I would love to remember which one, but I'm afraid my brain isn't really working right now. Hello, large friend.
What a big boy.
It's fine. Bye. So just to explain, well,
He fell down!
Oh, buddy!
I said bye. Whenever 2B gets all like ghostly and the game slows down, that's because I've dodged an attack. It's basically, it's Home was talking about platinum mechanics before. It's basically witch time.
I mentioned the chips earlier. You can get one that also slows down all the enemies at a burst. You do a cool dodge, and then everybody slows down, and you get to walk at normal speed.
Ooh.
But also that's a coward's chip.
No, it's not.
I'm kidding because you were telling me how good how good that chip was for the whole game. I never installed it because I thought, it doesn't sound very good. And I installed it 5 minutes before finishing. I was like, wow, Robin, you were right all along.
Huh.
It might not surprise you to know that my preferred loadout was, what if I put all the crits on my sword?
Crit Fisher. Sarah pointed out that the boy that just fell off the platform looks like the long legs teddy bear.
Aww, that's true.
I really love the long legs teddy bear. It's so good.
Could you link the long legs teddy bear, please?
Im's gonna have to do that on account of me not being in the
I'll do
chat.
it. I'll do
Thank
it.
you. I mean, if we were doing this as a proper LP, the long-legged teddy bear would be the thumbnail image, of course.
Of course, in your 2009 LP standards. Wow, that sounded like a burn and I didn't even mean it to.
Yeah, you know what? You know what,
Sorry.
buddy?
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Well, I'm glad you're here too.
Scanners like me mostly work alone.
Do you know what I'm glad to
Scouting out
hear?
enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a
The
partner.
pizza delivery?
It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And
Sorry, if
another
you hear
thing,
any chewing coming
stop
from us,
calling
then
me
that's
Let's
because...
not talk over the character
It's
building.
unnecessary.
Sorry.
All right, then. 2B it is.
I'm just really excited about pizza.
Now you can talk about pizza.
It's here.
Did you bring enough for the whole stream?
We've got 2 large pizzas, so how many people are watching? Oh my god, that's a big number.
How many people are watching and who's hungry?
30 and presumably all of them.
So that's... I mean, I don't know if everyone can eat pizza like we can. Is that 30 large pizzas? I don't want to go that way.
Those days are behind me.
You're old. You're old now. It's a young
Yeah.
man's game. Oh no.
Oh, it's a Metroidvania.
Guess we'll come back for that treasure. Can't remember if there's anything this way. I know there's ladders led up here. I'm gonna do my best to remember all the treasures, and I'm really
Make a
sorry to
shortcut.
disappoint you, but don't have a perfect treasure memory anymore. It's a young person's game.
I'm genuinely really upset that I can't share the size of this pizza with everybody in the chat, but
Yes, you can. You can post it out.
I'm not putting it in somebody's postbox, Danny. That's so rude.
Not if they've asked.
You can share the emojis.
Ah, good point. That's why that's why we've got you on staff.
Oh,
You know,
on
the
staff
execution
sounds so cruel.
This place
We're,
sure is
we're here
big.
having a nice time with our friends.
I guess humans used to
You
use
can
it
be
as a
friends
weapons
with the
factory,
staff.
but now it's
Oh my
just
god, that's the most
crawling
upper class thing you've ever said.
The enemy
It's 'cause you said the star.
Yeah.
So if we don't destroy
Actually, I
it,
think
Oh.
just... Actually, the most... If we're doing this, because we live in the UK, I know this. The most reprehensible way to refer to people who work for you is the help.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
Gross.
big one.
I'm waiting for like a proper good camera angle on the treasure chest opening animation because I want to talk about how good it is. 2B just kicks treasure chests open and that's such a look. I should stop eating those.
Stop getting dunked on.
They're Maltesers, right?
Yeah,
They
big
something
angry red
look like-
Maltesers.
Don't swallow them. Don't swallow them whole.
Although they're glowing
doesn't
red,
feel
which makes me think
comfortable.
they're maybe raspberry flavored.
Oh,
sounds
that'd be
about right.
no. They could be like strawberry and cream. Well, they're
Yeah.
a bit light, aren't they?
The dodge animation is very good.
Every single animation in this game is perfect and wonderful and so smooth.
I'm going to keep an eye out for any animations that stand out as being poor, but I doubt I'll find one.
Like that's exactly what I was about to say before we got onto Maltesers, Sarah. Everything 2B does is such a look.
just accessing random
Like,
nonsensical data from
everyone
the
in this game, but especially 2B, all her animations are perfect. Everyone in this game is really, really cool. I think that's probably half and half, like, Yoko Taro's influence and Platinum's influence. Like, the smoothness of the animations, like, with all due respect to the original NieR, it didn't look like this, you know?
You say everybody's really cool, but
Oh, there were some
Everybody is
dorks,
really
but in
cool.
their own way, everyone is cool.
there are two very specific characters that are the biggest dorks.
And we'll meet them soon, and you can
Can't
go...
wait to meet them.
Oh, yeah, that...
Good dodge. Good dodge on that one.
Thanks, it hit me.
Well, it looked like a dodge from where I was standing.
Didn't feel like one from where I'm standing.
Neither of you are standing.
You don't know that. How would
I've
I
sat
sit down and do like flying kicks and stuff?
The leggy just goes right out.
The leggy's always sticking out. Again, another rule of NieR Automata. Maybe this is another rule of robotics, I don't know, but the leggy is always out.
Yeah, that adds up. The leggy is always out. I was just thinking, like, applying my knowledge to everything that happens in the game.
There are a
The
couple of
leggy
examples
is
where the
always
leggy
out.
isn't out, but you know, the exception that proves the rule.
Actually, no, you're right. There's one scene where the leggy isn't, but they soon make quick work of that.
Another thing that totally ties us to NieR, incidentally, is the soundtrack. The soundtrack of this game was, knowing that this game was about androids and about, you know, I'm trying to think of the right words. It's not really like the end of the world, but it's like we're quite far in the future, you know? Like,
It's post-society.
yeah, I wasn't expecting the soundtrack to be at all like this, but it's very like NieR, and it's very good.
I feel like describing NieR as post-apocalyptic is kind of missing part of the scale. It's so much more than just being post-apocalyptic.
It's no Fallout, you know? There's more going on.
Well, I mean, it's even past that as well. You know? I don't want. Sorry.
Post-Exodus. People have left.
Yeah, actually, that's right. Well, we'll get onto that in a moment. But,
In
yeah.
a moment, you mean about 3 weeks.
No, they talk about that fairly quickly.
Oh no, I'm sorry, you're totally right.
In hasn't just guessed one of the big twists in the game.
Oh no, but no, In's talking about like the Gestalt project and stuff. Again, we know NieR happened.
Well, I was talking more about.
Yeah,
where
we'll
all the
get
humans-
onto it. You keep coming so close, Robin. You are gonna give me a heart attack.
Playing with fire.
Ow, speaking of playing with fire, is that a pun if we're talking about like bullets?
It's playing with incoming fire, yes.
Yeah.
I am here.
Yeah, it's more than one post, really, isn't it?
I
There's a
surveyed
good
the
few
entire
posts in
factory,
there.
but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Can I not go down here? Oh, I guess
No,
I
you
can't
go
go
up.
down here. I'm looking for prizes.
This bit is just you run straight through.
No, you don't understand how much I want prizes.
Is that a
You mean the
prize?
birds?
No,
Yeah,
they're birds.
there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Okay, here's the cool animation. I'm gonna try to get the camera in the rightest place.
Right.
I mean, if you mess up, there's a second chance. Yeah, there we go.
It's so good. It's so good. Turn treasure. It's so good. Like if you choose a best treasure chest opening animation, I don't know if you could get better.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
I don't remember how Sora does it in that. I'm really, really, really sorry.
He taps the treasure chest on the top with his key.
Aww,
Very polite.
it's cute.
Lofty Winds, that is not Otacon, that is... I follow him on Twitter, Carl McCauley.
Who would shoot the birds? Sorry, I got really upset by what Sora said.
Why
Stardust.
would you
Stardust
try?
Stardust is also upsetting.
Oh, no, Stardust is lovely. Both of them are lovely, but the idea of that.
Maybe they're hungry. Like shooting down some dinner for later.
It's true. Hunter gatherers.
Androids don't eat birds. They
What else
primarily eat, like, well, Android
chips.
treats, chips,
Computer chips. That's the joke about
Yeah.
robots.
USB sticks.
You're losing them. USB mozzarella sticks. There you go.
How do you make bolognese into a computer pun?
You just you just use the thumb screws on the side to like take the case off the side of the computer and pour a bunch of bolognese in.
It depends on.
You've been watching too much
how
Eric
many
Andre.
gigabytes you want.
Watching too much Divers Driving and Dives.
Hey, speaking of really good animations, by the way, just a sort of like, this is the story strut.
Wouldn't bet on that.
Oh no, Ivy did a better job than all of us.
Ha.
Thanks, Ivy.
Remember how we were saying the spectacle earlier? Well, guess what? 2 of them!
Oh no, that's a pair of spectacles, Robin.
God damn it.
You can't be angry at that. You can't be.
Two happy people.
That's like a really
We win by
functional
ratio.
joke.
God damn it.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of me too. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's fine.
Making mince for the bolognese. That's all.
No, because they're making mince of me.
No. Do you not like dinner with a kick?
I can't think right now. There's big mincemeat things coming towards me.
Garlic!
Garlic to you too, darling.
Momo saying, I don't know if there's a game with a better soundtrack. I really want to talk about the soundtrack in there just all the time. The vocals in it are all gibberish, but also
Well,
they're gibberish that
that's
kind of makes sense.
Like in the first game, they are. I believe the first game is a completely made-up language for NieR in Automata.
Isn't it
in
called the-
parts?
What's it called? Isn't it called the chaotic language or chaos language or something?
I'm afraid I don't remember. Oh,
The black
weird.
bars are coming. You can't hit them.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
A big friend.
Oh yes.
Oh, one of those words isn't right, I'm afraid.
They're a very regular sized friend.
Yes, it's our standard friend. Now it gets fine. This is all good. This was the exact moment at which I realised that, okay, no, the bullet hell stuff from the first NieR isn't gone. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
Oh, it's so good later on as well.
Like, NieR bosses got surprisingly bullet hell for what... Like, NieR was just a character action game like this for the most part.
Yeah,
I believe I'm using the term character action correctly.
that is correct. There's one boss in oh boy.
Yeah, I
The
should have done that.
Legend of Zelda-ish bit has got a very good bullet hell boss. Where like you have to target very specific bits, and if you get the wrong ones, then it fires the bullets at you. If you get the right one, you can do some damage to it. It's very cool. This is also like very similar setup to the first boss or the second boss in Metal Gear Rising as well. Especially with like dodging rockets that hit the floor and shooting in the face.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy.
Right. I'll provide support.
That's a very stern thing to say. I'm going to destroy it. No messing around with 2B.
She's a battle unit, it's what she does. Battles.
Enemy attack from below.
2 battles.
2 battles at a time,
I
yeah.
guess we should probably evade this.
Maybe.
The battle against machines and the battle against the self.
Alright, don't get all philosophical yet.
I suppose it's not even been an hour yet.
It's so early, we just started.
This game's skybox is fantastic. I mean, I know I'm going to end up saying this a lot, but this game looks so good. If anything, I have forgotten how good it looks.
We've been playing a lot of shonky games recently that have got very strong art directions, but ultimately have to work with limitations. So going from something like Medieval 1 to this...
Well, this has a very strong art direction too. It's just that I still don't really understand how, but Square Enix gave Yoko Taro infinite money.
They just didn't need to worry about poly count or anything. They could just make that.
Momo has a fair point.
Yeah. Endless spiral of death, kill God.
You know, just Tuesday.
I mean, it is literally just another day on the job right now. This is just what they do.
9S!
Oh, Hitomi might have found the secret then.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That was a very good documentary by a French documentary company.
No response to
Where they're just following like a day in the life of Yoko Taro as he works in his office. At one point in the interview, he does go for a drink and a meal with some other people from Platinum Games, and he's still wearing his mask when they're doing it, and he drinks through a little straw. I love it.
Well, yeah, it's a regular day for him. A regular day for him, I assume, involves being stuck in the mask.
There's also a bit where he starts typing
Send a support
some
request to
words onto a
command.
screen to show that he's working. So he's just writing, "I'm typing gibberish because a French documentary team is here."
It's not really gibberish if you what.
Well, I mean, it's then arguing intent. On the ladder.
Oh no,
on
buddy!
On the ladder piece.
Oh, buddy! Okay,
I'm leaving him there. He's trying his best. Am I on the wrong side of the? No, it's fine.
pacifist playthrough.
Can you be on the wrong side of the ladder?
I don't think so.
I get a
think it's
philosophical
passive.
question in.
He does put
There's
some
our
effort into it.
boy.
9S!
Ooh!
Sorry, I realised I should have said in advance. We are going to have some boy problems.
Who's got him?
I'm getting them too. Well done, everyone.
I have to help 9S.
Right, I wasn't going to leave him or anything.
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
Yes!
To be. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
So two things. First of all, Lynx Winters, Kira Buckland is very cool. We'll talk about her later. Second of all, one of the first things 2B says to 9S is emotions are... And then this happens!
Well, things change.
Incredibly good.
No, I'm just going on about spectacle. Yeah, again, it's changed.
It's
This boss fight changes so
I didn't know the
much.
machines had that kind of intelligence.
I figure if you're gonna do like a multi-layered boss fight like
Straight
this,
into it.
I don't think I've ever been hit by one of those.
Oh, I don't know how I managed that.
I don't think I've ever been hit by that one either. Oh,
It's just so we can see what it's like.
exactly. It's 100% playthrough.
On the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod.
You are gonna get everything in this game, aren't you, Danny?
Take it over.
Do you mean all the outfits? Because yes.
This is going to be a 100% Tears playthrough.
Outfits?
I just go into every game assuming that.
Success.
Both the outfits and the tiers.
I mean, that's why you like fighting games so much.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point. Got it.
Oh, this is so cool! Look at this! This entire section, starting from when you're on foot for the first time, to this point here, was everything in the demo.
No, not to this point here specifically.
A little bit after this point.
I was going to mention that when we got there, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I just feel it's a very good way to sell people the game.
It's simultaneously a very good and very intense way to do it. I don't know how I keep managing to do that.
What are you doing?
Let's buy some more small recoveries, eh?
What are you doing? Stop shooting! Stop shooting it!
Wait, tearing the arm off did no damage?
No, it's supposed to let you do something.
You've got to wait for it.
I thought you could
Give
just do
him
it
a good
now.
handshake.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
I
you just
can.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just do it.
you just do that.
You just do that.
You can just do that.
Hello.
I can just do that.
You just rip its arm off and beat it to death with it.
Yeah, I was also going to say that, in case you were wondering, just to soothe your mind, yes, the pod's voice actor is Wesker. You can stop wondering.
DC goddamn Douglas.
Die already!
Anyway, that's the first boss.
Goodbye.
That'd be any other game's final boss.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
More friends, more arms. It'll be fine.
More big.
Oh, that's why you said standard, because they're
Yeah.
all this size.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Tubi, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Cheers.
Clink.
So, the demo for NieR Automata ends there.
Which is very bold.
That's the first act of the game. That's the intro.
That's such a bold way to open your game. Just like, oh, by the way, here's the main character dying. Incredible.
That's fine. I mean,
No,
it's
it's
not
fine.
the first game to have a dead main character
Yeah, but in
that
the
you play
first,
as.
right at the start,
No, it's fine. Now we're just in grey vision. Everything, presumably, is fine.
Oh.
space is ace.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can't go bed. Won't go bed.
Go bed.
You've got too much energy.
So,
There's my boy.
But having sugar, I'm gonna be up
mission
all night.
complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
But everyone just exploded themselves.
9S,
Yeah?
thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
The comedic timing on the messages that are randomly cycling at the bottom is very strong, by the way.
Thanks, it's fully unintentional.
Oh, also, we should mention that entire bit. You're not allowed to save your game through that section, and if you die, you just have to replay the entire bit right from the start.
If you
I
die
would
on
never
hard
get
mode,
past
that's a
this.
separate ending of the game.
Yes.
Which is why I was worried about playing hard mode.
I would never get past it, so.
Okay,
This is
so
what
this
I'm
is what I
watching.
was alluding.
Here, mankind's glorious
Sorry,
history came to a sudden and abrupt end. When the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars.
Oh
The
no.
aliens unleashed a new breed of
It's a
weapons,
summary.
life forms,
This is a
and all
good
but
voiceover
annihilated
as well.
Human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth.
See, that's where they've gone.
Exodus!
I wasn't.
5204 AD.
Okay. Maybe I was getting ahead of
Humanity
myself.
launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
The way that everything looks up here is so intense.
Yeah.
It's such like a jarring look. Huh.
Oh,
Haha! It's a surprise!
setting up the screen brightness.
So in order to make that happen, this doesn't really play very well on stream, unfortunately, but you've got to actually adjust the brightness slider. It sets at 0, and the game doesn't happen until you press right. Okay, now I have to set screen brightness for my monitor and also the stream. How's this going to work?
I mean, that one looks
be
okay.
fine.
That one looks
That'll
okay
do.
to us. Is this the bit where 9S talks you through setting up your anti-alias?
Well, yeah, it's important settings.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice.
This is genuinely how it sounds when Danny and I are setting up streams.
Yeah, this has
Could you try and pick up the pace a little bit? This is getting embarrassing.
Oh, it's also how Danny sounds when I'm trying to set up a
Are you
stream.
there? Can you hear me? Hello? Go ahead and adjust your... Alright, are we good now? Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings.
We can't mute him.
Hold on.
He's our scanner. We need to hear him.
Options are missing.
It's very good.
Wait a sec. We need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
So this is like no joke, just the actual video game menu.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly it is about the game guiding you through the settings menu in character, but it feels very, very strange.
Morning.
I'm not going to say mind-blowing, but at the time it did kind of throw me for six.
There's a lot more dialogue that you can hear from 9S in that scene as well if you
9S.
faff about
The commander's
with
put me in
your
charge.
session.
If you're disrespectful of his
That
time,
means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I didn't set my vibration settings. Is that one of the ones that makes him say something?
Don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
Got very short shorts.
9S.
No, he's got very long shorts. Those are overly
calling
modest
me
shorts.
They could be shorter.
They're very...
There's no
Those
need to
are,
be so
like,
formal.
cowardly shorts. You could, like, halve the size of those.
Say so.
They're surfer short.
Oh,
Someone said
I almost
cargo
forgot.
shorts before, and I
The
don't think
commander
that's
was calling
inaccurate.
for you. We
They
better
don't
go
have
see
big
what's up
pockets
next.
on the side though.
To be.
They've got the cut of them.
Could you,
The entire thing's.
Danny? Could you do the thing that we were talking about earlier? With
What?
the with the pod.
Oh, yeah, probably.
That's a good place to do it, I think.
I'll try. No.
It's not working. Oh, okay.
Do you have to be outside?
Wait, I can do a big kick. Would you like a big kick?
I suppose so. So we're playing on PC.
I can log on to the internet and buy more potions.
So many potions. Why, you don't need that many potions, traveller.
Sounds like someone doesn't enjoy potions as much as me. Oh, I've got mail!
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
That wasn't my mail.
Oh, it's only in the overworld. Okay, thank you.
Cheers. Got an email from the sysadmin in space. Okay.
Base admin.
Well, when
No.
you first set up your inbox, you have something in there.
Yeah.
Just make sure it works.
Let's break into everyone's rooms and steal stuff.
Rude!
A little bit.
Whose room is this?
6-0.
6-0. Oh, be nice to 6-0.
I'm nice to everyone. But you can steal their stuff if you want.
Borrowing. You're all in the same house. You just
It's all in the
borrowing
name
it.
of mankind. Also, you can just walk away mid-conversation if you like. That's rude too. I'm sure some of these rooms had stuff to steal.
Some of them do.
Oh, there's space, looking as pretty as ever.
Love your space.
Thanks for everything.
You've been with me since the beginning.
Have I been using them, Robin? I thought I'd give you another opportunity to dunk on me.
I mean, if you're just gonna throw me
Anything.
softball.
That's the one we don't want to go to.
It's at the airlock.
Don't worry about specifically. Don't say how to get endings and stuff. I already know how to get all the endings. We spent a
we've-
long time playing this.
We got all the achievements in these games.
And what I would really like to not happen is I'd like to, because a lot of them like have a logical follow through. So ideally, if we could not say anything about endings, because In will probably be able to guess them.
I can play dumb.
Well, yeah, but it kind of spoils the surprise, you know?
Outside.
Space is so big, by the way.
It's massive, isn't it? There's loads of it. That's not where I have to go.
Good.
Have they got so much space?
So you go there later.
Oh yeah, we'll go there eventually.
Like in 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah.
Yeah, that is eventually. That's ages away.
It depends on how long you want.
That's true. The thing is, if you're going to dawdle somewhere, right here is a very good place to do so.
This entire game is very dawdle friendly, though. There are very few places in this game that would be particularly unpleasant just to sit around, like, have a nice look around. Speaking of nice places to look around,
Ooh!
let's go see the boss.
Don't think you know about the commander. She's my pal.
But
Run.
first, let's also see the designs of the other Yorha units, because they're all very good.
Everyone looks gorgeous.
Everyone looks very good.
I like her haircut. Very
Yeah.
straight.
Everyone has their leggy out to different degrees.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time. Understood. I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated resistance contact already?
We haven't
The
been able
transitions
to
in
get
this game
touch
are
with them,
amazing, you're right.
so
They
we'll
don't,
need you to
like,
look into that
they
as
don't
well.
feel so
Understood.
video gamey. Like, obviously, they are, but they don't feel like, okay, you're loading in a different zone.
I think Ali's point about it feeling theatrical is actually quite
The surface?
astute,
That means
because
we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better
it's
head
all
for the
one
hangar.
shot, like the way that the camera
There he
goes
is.
outside
We
the ship
can't
and
get
follows you
near
up.
flight
Hello,
units.
9S.
They're way too expensive for us grunts.
It follows you outside
Too
the
bad
camera
we
and
can't
goes up
mass-produce
in one
these
shot.
things yet.
And it makes me wonder if, like, that was a lesson that was learned when they were working on the stage play, as well as just on this.
Well, the original NieR did similar things.
That's
This game
true.
just does it much better. I think it's a stylistic flair that, obviously, you know, he's made a bunch of games now, he's probably developed it, but oh dear. Lift, come help, please.
You did unlock platform for a few more hours at least. Like,
Oh, you can't do that jump, that's mean. There's an invisible wall. Sorry everyone, lift trouble.
Kick through it.
I mean, you can kick through pretty much anything in this game, but
Round.
Ivy, the Yorha fashion line exists. It's on taobao.net.
yep. That's all there is to that, yep, and by the end I expect we'll all have ordered at least one.
I mean, at the very least, get yourself a very cheap blindfold. Any good retailer.
Oh yeah,
will
you
sell
can
that.
be your own own OC rather. The draw is which Yorha unit will you end up being?
I'm R69. It's just me wearing like a
Bye,
regular hoodie and
bye,
jeans.
Robin,
Blindfold
bye.
on. What?
Okay, this is where the overlay gets really confusing.
No!
This is fine.
How much
No,
stuff can we
lines-
have on screen?
The lines in the corner kind of line up, actually. Okay.
They
it's
That
do.
was
good.
the point.
It shifts by itself.
And there it goes.
It slowly moves, and then every so often it connects, and it's like, ooh, satisfying.
It's like when the thing bounces into the screen saver bounces into the corner of the screen. Yeah.
Oh no, be your own OC is completely unironically life advice. It's part of getting older.
My second point of life advice is draw your OCs wearing clothes.
It helps take the sting away.
Yeah.
Ooh, get you. And not to say he's calling you out there, 9S, but he is first class.
The scanner units are good.
The scanner units are good. Every single unit is good. Again, we're coming back to the fact that every character in this game is tremendously good. Whoa, I've never seen it do that before. Oh,
Whoa!
ugh.
Whoa!
Is that your fault, 9S?
Yeah. Yeah! Stick him in the lift again.
Jesus, you're gonna blow a hole in the side of the ship? What's that?
Space broken.
No, do it again.
Ahead.
Hey,
That's
no,
really
let's
cool.
let's go on a mission so we can't do that again.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, no.
Just because you want to progress.
Well, no, just because I feel like if we do that again, all the space might get in.
It's fine, there's invisible walls. We'll be
I suppose
safe.
androids don't really need to breathe so much.
Nah, they probably didn't pressurize anything in there.
Do the androids talk by...
2B, why do you think they
By
sent
speaking
a
to each
combat model
other?
like you to a recon job? If all they
No,
want
right.
They are speaking to each
They
other.
are, so do they have...
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
And if they do, then do they breathe and do they use that when they speak as well?
That would be an unnecessary affectation. Why would they bother to emulate exactly how human speech works when you could just put a speaker in there?
I'll put up instructions for you.
These are the questions that this game...
No, Robin, this is a very small brain question about NieR.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, once we get to the ending, I'll tell you about the ridiculously complicated fan theory that my friends came up with. As it stands...
Sorry, we are going to make a lot of ridiculous theories by the time we get to the end of the game either way.
As it stands, I think that the androids do in fact have breath, because that way 9S and 2B can blow bubbles with a bubble wing.
Oh no, they have breath. It's just that I don't think their speech is necessitated upon it.
Right.
You're not really pulling your weight here, 9S.
Unbelievable.
These are like horrible fidget spinners.
A little bit, yeah.
It's because they have 4 instead of 3. See, it's not as bad when it's
Yeah,
3.
it's fine now. It's fixed, isn't it?
Mm.
I can't believe...
No, it's
our
a lovely
producer-
fidget spinner.
Our producer gets a Twitch account, the first thing she does is make a terrible android poop joke.
It's the second. The first thing is we forgot to do vibration with 9S.
Oh, that's true.
Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position. Understood. Good luck down there.
Is 8D your herself insert? Stardust!
Don't even. Like, actually,
Thank you.
don't even. Please keep it nice and light-hearted. Well, the light-hearted bit will shift over time, but you know.
Keep it family friendly. I don't think anybody even says the F word in this game. They do in all the other...
No, 2B said thank you before.
Thanks very much.
You know, 2B, when they met in the bunker, 9S said, I uploaded you to the server, and she was like, cheers, love!
Just like that.
Cheers, love is not the F word!
Well, we try not to say it.
No, but I do kind of want a Yoha that's from Yorkshire.
Yeah, honestly
Target
though.
location acquired.
Also, yeah, I'm afraid
Proposal.
you're kind of wrong. There is...
Location.
Well, never mind. We'll get there.
Nobody says the F word in this game.
What, friends? Fun.
Friends forever.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching a clip from Drakengard 3, and
Well, there's battle
Zero?
snacks.
Zero swears all the time. Same goes for Kaine in the NieRs.
It's basically a thing.
It's a very good thing. The Yor in Yorha stands for Yorkshire. It all adds up.
What does the HA stand for then?
Laughing. It's a video game. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
It's fun.
You're not gonna cry at all.
All video games need to be fun.
Bye!
Do the Mary Poppins. Do the Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins?
I'm trying to think. There's secrets out here, Rob. Oh, hey, by the way, that's just a cool look.
It's a very cool look.
Ooh.
This game is about going to a bunch of different album covers.
Hmm.
There it is.
You get 2 jumps, but if you run out of jumps, you can have a float too. There's some prizes in here, but I can't remember where they are. Sorry,
The
everyone.
movement in this game feels very good.
It feels very good both to see and also to do.
Yes, absolutely.
I need to know what ice cream flavor is in the float.
Bye.
Oh,
He is a clumsy boy.
My boy.
he's back.
This is why we form action, because he needs it.
He falls down and hurts his knees a lot.
That's why they don't give him. That's why they give him shorts. Because if he had regular pants, like the bottom
It's
of it
some
would be ruined.
kind of dog.
But he also ends up scuffing his knees all the time.
That's okay. You can replace those.
That's true. He literally did that. Didn't he?
I'm getting a weird look on my machine. Is the frame rate of the stream holding up okay?
It looks okay on our. It's a little herky-jerky.
Yeah, the game's being a bit herky-jerky for some reason.
Maybe it's just because it's this area.
It's trying to render too much grass.
There is a lot of grass here, isn't
There's
there?
a lot of grass. There's a lot of grass to render.
The game itself is running fine is the worry. I'll keep an eye on that.
Strange.
Ooh, wow, no, it's definitely doing that. Hey, one sec, everyone. Let's go to the options screen.
Turn on vibrations.
I believe vibration should already be on.
You can turn off self-destruct.
But what if we need to detonate to attack the enemy?
Hey, that one's on you.
Where do you think it's going to be?
Well-
Detonate a declaration of friendship, you mean?
I'd say turn texture. It looks fine on the overlay like that.
Sorry, everyone, we're having a small technical moment.
You know, it's a game all about androids. All the humans. We need to do some technical difficulty stuff, I think.
But we don't have a technical difficulties image or anything.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
Rendering fewer bits and
Mwah.
suddenly it's all alright.
Mwah.
I was being too greedy with all the bits I wanted.
That was a very high number. The V-sync was at 1, not 0.
No, that wasn't the bits. That stands for vertical syncing, so that means I've turned floating off.
It's pretty weird.
Well, no, I was watching you doing the Mary Poppins. Can you still do that?
We did just miss a small 9S thing in that he's mentioning, hey, there's not a lot going on. The machines down here aren't being very rowdy. Which
The
is
machines
not,
aren't hostile.
it's not what we expect from machines, really.
I think you may have walked past some in that big apartment building.
No, I thought we're going to them.
Oh, right.
Are we going to the park?
Yeah.
The whole
Here we
thing's a
are,
park.
in the lovely park.
Lovely. Sparkling. Fishing!
Hey, buddy.
Hey! You don't
They
seem
use
very
his
grumpy
faces.
today.
They've had enough rest, their eyes aren't red.
That's
Yeah,
it,
I get that way when I'm a bit sleepy too.
They look so useless. They're so not
Yeah,
present.
I get that way when I'm a bit sleepy too.
No!
Okay, we gotta do it because we're here.
Sorry, Justin. Sorry, Juice.
Just between everything, the fishing is very relaxing. The music here is very, very cute.
Report.
It's very nice.
Fresh.
Ah,
What did...
fresh.
We found a killfish! Or a killifish,
Nice.
rather.
Uh,
Should we look at our
very
fish
small.
encyclopedia?
I feel also, Ivy pointed out, we should mention, when you go fishing, you project a hard light stool for you to sit on, so you can just take a load off, which is very good.
Yeah, I didn't
I
manage
feel-
to catch it.
I feel lots of people miss that when they're playing through. It's such a small detail, but yeah, 2B just leans back and takes a load off.
Well, that's the killfish. You can't really see it. Should we try find one more?
Yeah.
Commencing.
Which game do you think has got the best fishing animation? Oh, not animation, fishing mini game.
I don't know, this one's quite close. You do get the magic chair.
I've been playing Warframe recently, and they've added a new update which has got some fishing in it. It's fine. It gives you a fishing experience, just says it's a first-person shooter, but now you're shooting fish instead of lads.
Yeah, but I mean, the androids in NieR are better than the androids in Warframe.
I'd say that the Warframe one is a bit more involved as well. I think my favourite fishing minigame is Ammunition, which is a very Robin answer, I understand.
There it is.
Wow!
It's a big clunky machine fish.
Complete.
Koi carp machine, love it. I don't know why there would be machine fish, but also it's so far in the
Well,
future.
Robin,
that...
if we go to the fish encyclopedia, we might find out.
Ah.
Look, there's literally your answer.
Okay. Well, no, it is surmise. I don't think they actually say this is 100% it. So what I'm saying is I'm still quite clever.
What I'm saying is I don't believe you ever read the fish encyclopedia.
There are so many fish, Danny.
There's a lot of fish and quite a lot of words.
You beat it when you get it.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of words.
Oh god.
Oh. Okay.
It's alright, let's go and do our job, shall we?
I feel that that little bit in the fish encyclopedia is somehow really sad and bleak, and it's just like one small entry in a fishing mini game, and it still manages to be upsetting. This fucking game.
NieR does a lot of very bleak very well.
It's called world building.
Yes.
Can't get away from it.
It is. It's also very well done.
Mm-hmm. Oh, market.
Yeah, there's still... So, we described it as post-society, but there is still society here. It's just androids.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first.
Hey, by the way, 2B's skirt's all wet because we've been swimming.
It dries in real time.
Hey, everyone! We kind of don't fit in, do we?
Nope.
Is it because everyone else is dry?
Yes, that's what I meant. No one else has been fishing recently.
You know about 2B?
Oh, that's...
Yes,
okay.
well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory.
An
You
enemy,
must be
very
the
cool.
new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will
Look at
have
her
plenty of
outfit.
information for you. Please feel free to ask
Robin, if it's a
anything you
competition
like.
between all the outfits on the screen, I'm afraid Anemone is coming third in my heart.
It wasn't a competition! I was just saying it!
I'm sorry,
I was just-
Anemone is coming third in my heart.
I was just saying she looks cool, jeez.
You just want a warm cape poncho.
Yes!
And I just want like a gothic-inspired cool outfit.
Okay. I'll be over here being warm then. You can have your legs out.
Fine. You've just described the difference between us.
Yes. I'm very tactical. You're very fancy.
Now, Momo's mentioned this song being very pretty. This is a very typical NieR song in that, like, the town themes have cute vocals and are super relaxed and generally just lovely and sweet.
There's a very good one in NieR. I think you can actually run into people singing that song as well.
You can at the very, very start of the game.
And if you talk to her, then the lyrics cut out because she's having a conversation with you.
Yeah, because some chump is interrupting her.
Bloody NieR.
I think I probably know which characters you mean, Sarah. Thanks for the flower prize. I'll have that. Oh, hey,
I do
but
quite like the design of the resistance.
I was joking before. Like, they're very, very cool. They look just hodgepodge enough. Now, just to get out in front of this, so we've talked about philosophical quandaries. This character we're about to talk to raises quite an intense philosophical quandary that many games, in fact, I know of several games who have raised this as their main concern. NieR Automata is throwing it out there in the first half an hour or so get ready, everyone.
This is the entire plot of Crisis 2.
Okay, so not this bit. This is a shop. You may have seen them before.
This isn't the plot of Crisis 2.
Crisis
Do you
2.
spend your
Patriot
money?
wants to go shopping. Wait, was this paid? No, it's profit, wasn't it?
Profit, yes. That's
Yes. Sorry, Baldock.
Sorry, Baldock.
Danny, if you can, I can, and we're all gonna do it.
What?
Oh, I don't want to smash them up. They're just relaxing.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Milo, I feel that like at some point, but before the end of the stream, at least one of us is going to appear in some kind of face cam full NieR cosplay.
I'm very... I mean, you've joked about it. I'm now quite tempted to order a white wig and a blindfold.
I didn't joke about that.
It sounded like you were joking about it. Was that the kind of joke where you wanted me to call you on it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, when I say stuff like that, I'm fully expecting my bluff to be called.
Were you about to say your butt to be kicked?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What should I do if I die?
Oh, I feel motion sick.
No, I'm going to ask the really difficult question.
Okay.
Ah.
That also explains why we see other bodies around. Gameplay hook.
It's like Dark Souls.
Again, like, this is very, very cute and very odd, like, direct video game addressing things, but in a like, a lore context. Like, you can ask this game is too difficult, and you'll say, you can pop into the menu and turn it down if you like. It was fun talking to you too. See you later. Let's have a little save first.
Clara was talking about dressing like the Strange Resistance people. There's a reason why I'm dressed as Jackass in the overlay.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
And that's why the map looks all blocky, but also because it's a bloody look.
You don't let anything
Because
get
it's
in
a
your
look.
way, do you?
Like, again, that could have just been left hanging, but I find the fact that they addressed that in an in-game way super charming.
Yeah.
They didn't have to go ahead and explain that our satellites are a bit low res at the minute. Oh well, I guess let's do some dirty business.
I was a bit curious, because this is like one of the first proper side quests in the main game, and these are some of the worst. They're just fetch quests. They just go kill a bunch of lads, get some parts, and come back.
Hey, I can't remember how to do the big kicks.
Good stuff. It's because you have only got one sword at the moment, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing kicks and punches with the other weapon.
I believe so. I don't remember how you equip things. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but I could if I wanted to. No, I do only have one sword.
You've only got the one sword.
Yeah,
Because
oh well.
the bigger one that you had is on your dead body. You died and you dropped it.
Alright.
I'm just calling you out.
Aha! If you want me to do punches, I can do punches.
Oh.
Using your feet to kick with your sword is always going to be cool. Emo.
Specifically the way that, like, when you do kick your sword out, it just sort of spins there in the air.
Caused by enemies in local vicinity.
So you will occasionally just see swords floating and spinning randomly in the sky. That'll be my fault.
That's fine. Is that just a vending machine?
What's a hold combo? If I knew what a hold combo was, I could say yes or no. Is a hold combo when you grab someone in a headlock and you start rubbing their head and tell them to give in?
I think it's like a dodge offset in other games where you do a combo, but then if you hold down the button and hit dodge, you can carry on doing that combo after you finish dodging. I think. I might have explained that very poorly.
I'm sorry, I did tune out halfway through because Momo had a very good point. Let's punch something. As well as finding other players, other androids spotted around the world, you'll find some, like, ones that just kind of give you chips when you absorb them. Don't think too hard about that, it's fine.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
That's very specific.
Pointed question.
He
Looks
wants
like
to
someone's
ride
played the first NieR.
Just wants to sit and ride on one.
Oh no, absolutely. The way that the weapons interact in this game is honestly some of the best animations and, like, most charming bits of this game. Like, it's really odd and it feels to some degree like missing the point, but the game flows and looks and controls so well.
That's a very cool robot, though. Wow.
It is a cool robot, isn't it?
I remember discovering one of the specific animations and messaging about it online because I was so excited about it.
Can't get up there.
You're not supposed to get up there yet, I think.
It's because of
that's
this
how
low-resolution satellite.
Ah.
I just want to have a walk around and show everyone the city while we're here.
This reminds me of Tokyo Jungle. But they
It
know
is
what
a
animals
very,
like.
very similar look, actually. That was one of my immediate touch points for how the city is.
Are there trees in Tokyo Jungle? I've not
Yeah,
actually played
it's super overgrown. You can play as like a tiny fluffy marshmallow cloud dog.
Yeah, I remember hearing that you can play as, like, the first time you play
A
as
teen
is
pommy
dog,
pom pom, yes, you can.
but it's not like a it's not like a husky or anything. It's just a pom.
You can play as a Pomeranian.
It's really bouncy.
The entire
There's
point of
also-
Tokyo Jungle is that nature has begun to reclaim it slightly, I believe.
Isn't there also a DLC character where you can play as a person? But
Yeah.
he's a salary man. He wears a suit and has a briefcase. I wish I'd played that game. That was a good animation. By the way, that little hop that she did.
Ah,
The way 2B kicks up onto platforms is also very
Yeah.
cool.
Momo pointed out something. No, Spelling Mistake pointed out something. Press the shoot button and jump at the same time.
Oh, good point. Forgotten that one.
Yay!
But then off the back of that, you can do that in midair. You can glide. You can
Like I
basically
said, the
do
movement is
anything.
very good.
Oh wait, there's one thing we can try. Yay!
Yeah.
Random intervals appreciated.
appreciated.
Wesker!
Satisfied.
Wesker!
Oh my gosh.
Report. No damage detected.
One more.
One more.
Proposal. Continue to provide care for this pod.
Yes, please.
You can't do it to 9S though. You can just kind of tell them about
Kenzie-
combat styles.
Kenzie, this is a blind playthrough, but Danny is playing the game and she has finished it. However, who is also here, say hi,
Hello.
has not played any of the game and actively avoided trailers. That.
Please no spoilers or I'll make you eat your hat.
I've just remembered a terrible animation we need to do.
Oh boy.
I accidentally jumped out of it halfway through. It's a very charming and very...
Oh. There's an achievement for this one, isn't there?
I don't know.
Yeah, there is.
Away we go.
Oh. Okay, I was thinking of a different animation. I'm a degenerate.
What? I'm like an ass.
Yes, Robin, you are a degenerate, I'm afraid.
It was an achievement for it! I had to get the gamer score!
Oh, that one. But like holding hands, wrong degenerate.
No more degenerate than that, I'm afraid. Even that.
Oh dear.
Right, let's go and ask our friends to borrow some parts.
This is the place that weapons trader was
Thank you for
talking
subscribing,
about.
Dr. Goat, MD.
I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Now you get access to the cute emote.
Thanks.
I would go type the cute emote right now, but I'm about to have a slight fight with an Axie robot. Sorry, was the dodge animation for fists like a big leg sweep? Oh no, okay, it's
I think
that.
it's always been that, hasn't it?
Wow!
Whoa.
The heavy attack is just like, oh wow!
That's very good.
So I never really use melee weapons. Might give it a go though.
I think it's a little while until you can actually punch gauntlets. You can. The earliest ones I can think of in like the third major area you go to.
We'll get there. We need to find a lot more gadgets.
No, Kenzie, we're all waiting for In's reaction. Like I said, Danny knows this game inside out.
Well, I might have forgotten some bits. My reactions are mostly just going to be "Eee!" and also
Danny and I-
look at the cool robot.
Danny and I spent a lot of time crying about this after it came out. So I think we barged through it as quick as we could, basically, because we just needed more.
It's the last game I've ever like had the feeling of I want to get home so I can play.
Yeah, and now we're playing it 2 hours at a time. Heyo.
It's going to be totally fine. No, we just have to go to those two blobs.
Do you have the right amount of materials at least? Can you check your quest log?
Nope. I had just checked that before. While you
Oh.
were blabbing.
Sorry, I just love talking. I can't help
I
it.
need so many more gadgets and one more gear.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I think it's weird that they start off with a very simple fetch quest when... I don't know, maybe they're making a point about video games? I'm not sure.
Or maybe they're just making you go out and have a nice time in the world. Maybe it's
Maybe.
not that deep. I realise it by saying that it probably is.
I feel that would make sense, but also it's in like the first hour of the game. Like,
Well, the thing is, the first NieR was rotten with fetch quests as well.
yeah.
So I think maybe that's just how the game is. I don't.
Um,
I genuinely at some point think that not everything. Like what would be very easy to do with this game and any other game we really like is to overanalyze everything to the point where we assume every decision was a
That
big
should be
statement.
enough.
Sometimes it's just
Let's
video
get back to the
games.
trader.
Sometimes it is just video games. Oh, turn around. Yeah, you want to do the. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself.
What do I want to do?
Look at yourself.
Do the other bits of the other quest and get the last small gear. I think it was. I've already got that. Like I said, I'm just talking to myself right now.
No, I need the small gear. I was just going to take the long way round.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Just having a nice wander. Settle down. We're having a nice time in the forest. Well, the forest city.
Forestity. That's fine.
Oh yeah, like the original NieR had some real wonky gameplay all over the shop. Like you had to get, materials to upgrade weapons like a video game, right?
It's why I've said that if you do play NieR, which you should because it's a good game, just skip any of the side quests that seem particularly bullshit because they aren't that deep. If it seems like a bullshit fetch quest, it would just have to fetch a bunch of bullshit.
There was one quest in particular that I really wanted to do but never quite had the patience or ability to do. But like, you had to transport like a magic egg or something halfway across the world, and if you got hit, it broke the magic egg.
Yeah, if you got hit or did a dodge roll, then it broke.
Oh
breaks
yeah,
the
if you
egg.
did a dodge roll, that was the one.
Hey Danny,
I wanted to send the magic egg home, but I couldn't. Hello?
after you do that quest, they make you do it too.
Ugh.
Oh!
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Oh! I'm glad I didn't try and do it.
Did you buy animal bait earlier? Just think.
Yes, I did, but they'll still run away from me because they don't have the sachet.
Oh right.
Is there a specific one I need to kill here? No, I just have to punch a robot till a small gear comes out. I've just been quite unlucky.
You'll get it within the next, like, 5.
They need to be in that
I
area.
have to wait for them to respawn, or...
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, how come they haven't respawned since I beat up the first set?
You have to go sightseeing a little bit more.
Like I said, it's a curious way to start the game proper.
I do wonder if it's just, like, odd drop rates and stuff, because I don't remember this being a problem first time round.
It's because I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, like a small
No,
curse.
this happened to me my first time through.
A small curse?
Yeah. But then if you say, I want this, you'll find it.
Oh, I don't want to beat them up. They're having a nice time in the swimming pool.
I don't think... It might drop from these ones. Also, when they fall down, do the bee animation. I want to see what
I
happens.
don't want to bully.
B for bully.
Yeah. The respawn, you need to go back to camp, of course. Sorry, you're right, Sarah. I would have thought it would be guaranteed too, because this game has, for the most part, been pretty good about that in my memory.
Most of it now.
Well, maybe in your memory. The exact same thing.
Operator 60 to 2B.
There she
It's
is.
time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
She's so pure and lovely. Did we not go in the camp enough? Because those guys haven't come back.
Those guys are probably fine. Go.
I'm not feeling this, Robin.
It looks like it's more repopulated.
That's just mooses.
Meese.
No, meese are the small ones that run around your house. Yeah, nothing there.
Nice.
Weird.
Nice?
Sorry, I got distracted by how much you love 60.
We all got a little bit overexcited when she called in for contact. She's so lovely. Just phoning you up to ask how the weather is very sweet. So the thing is,
yeah.
I do know about respawns and repositioning and stuff like that, is that running in and out of the camp does change spawns of certain things, so I'm not sure if it was tied into enemies as well. We could just pop... You know what? We'll do this the hard way.
Tommy's got a good point. You could go to the factory.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. That was the hard way.
And you need to go there anyway, so...
No, I think it's... I think...
Oh no, you're gonna... Yeah, that's right.
What I was going to do is try and go back to the bunker, but I can't do it
Yeah.
yet. What an odd little thing. So let's connect up the world in our minds.
Apparently if you save your game, that might cause it to trigger.
Maybe.
I said might cause it to trigger.
Maybe.
It's alright, like, it's nice to just run over here and get the context to where the factory is.
That's also true. I like
Turns
how...
out it was just round the corner.
I like how the factory seems like... Anolondo. Because
Oh, for
it's...
fuck's sake, Robin.
Because it feels like it's completely disconnected from everything else until you actually go back there and go, oh no, wait, this is actually all part of...
Not to sound uppity here, but is that not just any world building?
Well, I mean, my point was that I didn't make the... When I was first playing, I didn't make the connection that the factory was right there, and it was a bit right from the start of the game during the first mission as well. Like, I thought it was just a completely separate part that you never go back to.
Weren't there prizes here? Oh, that's one of them treasure chests we can't get in yet. Oh well.
Since we have treasure chests, do we get mimics?
I hope to goodness not. Excuse me, I have to use this. This is mine. My turn at the vending machine, please.
You've only got yogurt flavour.
That's fine. I'll take yogurt flavour over nothing. There was 3 of them there. I wouldn't have got anything.
Did I ever tell you about the time when I was cool in a band? I remember going to a vending machine with our drummer who was a vegan, and he looked inside and they only had yogurt flavoured flapjacks, and he screamed in despair, "No! Yogurt flavour!" And it was...
Oh. It's very understandable, though.
Yeah. Very understandable emotion.
When you've been thinking about how much you want a flapjack all day and you're just not allowed it. It's not a lot going on here, is there? Right, let's go see if our friends have respawned. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm bopping out to the menu.
Video games is weird.
What a curious thing to happen. It's alright, we'll pop back later.
I wonder if this part of the world that you're in right now could be like... Yeah, it looks like there's nobody there. I wonder if this part of the world that you're in right now could be like actually identified as the specific parts of the world itself. Because I think the ending of Drakengard and the start of NieR is in Tokyo, isn't it? But I don't know if like.
But is that like identifiably or just because they say?
Well, I think you can see Tokyo Tower in ending E of Drakengard. I don't know if there's anything you can identify necessarily in this game.
This is where we see Tokyo Tower.
If anybody wants to prove me wrong, please go ahead.
Crossing my fingers that we get some boys.
Give me them boys.
Here we go.
The beginning of NieR is based on your console's region.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense. It's
That's
either,
cool.
I guess it's like if you're playing it in.
So you know when you get up first thing in the morning, you come out of the vending machine, it's a bit too bright, and you still have your blindfold on. You want to go back to bed.
Yeah. But
Relatable.
They start.
Yeah, ending E of Drakengard is Tokyo because I believe your dragon dies and gets impaled on the tower, I think?
Yes, and then all the bad salt comes out.
Fuck, Drakengard's got such a good ending.
Oh.
No, Drakengard has a very confusing ending.
It
But
fucking
it
rules.
looks good.
The whole game takes place in a alternate reality Earth called Midgard, where it's all just a bit slightly off, and then at the end it's just, by the way, you're in contemporary Tokyo now, owned.
Still need that small gear.
Oh, are you kidding?
No. Slap the moose on the butt.
No, the moose doesn't have any small gears.
What if it ate one and it's just like nonto? You just.
Small guts.
Are you having a laugh?
They're having a giggle, aren't they?
Are you having a giggle? Yay!
Okay.
Good job on the quest, everyone.
We did it.
The little sigh at the start of 9S is, oh, okay, has never been more true.
These chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Getting told off again.
Kara Buckland is very good. Did you know that she started her career as a actress on Newground?
Yes, I did.
There's a adventure game called The White Room, which you might have seen. Came out like 2006. The main character's got ridiculous purple hair.
Excuse me, what are you saying?
I'm saying it. I specified ridiculous because.
Okay, so not because it's purple, because we'd have a fight.
No, exactly. Like because it's a bad haircut.
Oh.
Don't be mean.
It's very 2006. It's an anime designed by. Oh, my voice is cutting out. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's internet stuff. There's not a lot we can do. We know.
Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, it's anime by people that it's anime designed by people that have watched a lot of anime and haven't really fundamentals. It looks like.
By the way, you're missing the quandary.
Oh, ship of Thessaly, folks.
We're just getting to know everyone in town by finding junk for them.
Was I being unfair when I said she's got a bad haircut?
It's really not helping. You're gonna have to show chat as well.
I will.
It looks like a desert plant. Like a really big succulent.
That sounds pretty though.
It kind of glows. But that might be the
Oh,
light.
do you mean it's radiant?
Yes. It's big. It looks like you can like grab it and cut a chunk out, and it's like sustenance for the night.
Ian's much better at this than me.
What?
Describing haircuts.
It's juicy. It's a juicy haircut.
Yeah, Lulu. To be fair, the White Room is actually good. It's actually quite a good adventure game. But that main character.
Oh no, that's absolutely the thing, Sarah. That being thrown in, like, it is a pretty clear setting out of where the game is going to go. Like, it's telling you exactly what the kind of stuff it's going to be throwing out now.
Mm-hmm. They get the easy stuff out of the way.
Hey, by the way, here is another weird moment I have just coming off the back of NieR. These weapons are all just weapons from the first NieR game.
These are all just NieR's swords, yeah.
There are a couple of them that weren't there originally, but those are largely the Yorha weapons. These are just all the weapons from NieR.
I think later on you might find beer.
I wish I hadn't used all my money to get all those potions.
It was a good goof, though, is the thing.
You said it was a goof.
You can tell the OS chip, I'll get you some.
I need to make enough money to buy an ancient overlord.
Don't we all?
There we go. Okay, fist time is over. Sword time is now.
Well, no, it means you can have both swords as your heavy and light attack and weapons at one, and then it's still fist time.
That's true. We have the option. There is also another thing about the weapons, which we'll get into in a second.
Oh, I didn't realise that the Beastbane and the ones that Danny just bought were also in Drakengard as well.
Oh, neither did I.
That makes sense.
That does make sense, though, doesn't it?
Oh! They're talking about Accord. They're talking about Accord from Drakengard 3. She sells weapons and hangs about, doesn't she? She never actually appears. But they mentioned her by name, didn't they? More connective tissue. Sorry, Imran wasn't looking at the screen right then, but so she had to know.
Instantly, my like, yes.
She's like at least 20% of your brand, isn't she?
Accord is one of the few designs I actually know from that game. It's very good. I suppose we should probably do the video game.
I know Accord. I know that Zero's got a flower come out of her eye, and I like Two's hair.
Right, so, I can't help but notice we're kind of coming up on time. So what I think we should do is, as someone mentioned earlier, pop back to the factory, get our sword back, then go to bed.
Okay.
Ah, so you can tuck it into bed with you.
Exactly.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed.
Meat Rocket, that is
by resistance leader.
a big question, but I think I can answer it with just a yes. it is very enjoyable if you haven't played any previous games in the Yoko Taro-verse.
We are out here talking about all the previous games quite a lot, but that's only because we're, to varying degrees, long-time fans. We were actually just talking about this the other day. Strictly on its own, NieR Automata stands as a really, really very good game. Like, you don't have to even know about Drakengard, you don't have to know about NieR or any of that stuff to enjoy Automata. It stands on its own completely. If you know the others, it connects in a really nice way. Like, some really nice ways where you can look and go, ah! Because the thing you know came up and they actually tied it all together and it's the same universe.
There's a bit that happens at one point in the story that made me so excited I want to smash a glass bottle in my head.
That's just how you deal with your emotions in 2017, though.
That's just how I feel most people are forced to deal with their emotions in 2017.
I'm not saying it's just you. It's been a horrible year. It's been very intense. Is Automata on sale right now? Because I know it has been on sale recently in Steam. So if you wanted to wait for Christmas, that could be a very good idea. Because Christmas is very soon.
Just stick it on your wish list. Worth it. And then tell other people that you want it. Tell a lot of people that you want it.
So I'm very, very sorry to interrupt. Sarah does have a very good point. It is largely one way. This game controls so beautifully and flows so well, and the further back you go, the more jank you'll find.
Yes.
It's quaint going back.
Like, I think it's still a really, really bloody good game, but I definitely play them in the right order.
Yeah, it's like, I remember people, even before Drakengard 3 and NieR Automata came out, saying that the first Drakengard is essentially unplayable.
Oh. So, I just want to say about the weapon sets. The Ancient Overlord was what I used for the majority of the game as my primary weapon, so I picked it up to be back in Comfortable World, but we will not be sticking with it. What I'm going to try and do is, so everyone can see, and also to challenge myself slightly, I'm going to try and use as many of the weapons as I can, just so we can see all of those lovely smooth animations. But if there's only one I'm going to have, it's going to be the cool one I like. Also, the Ancient Overlord was the one I used in Gestalt as well, so there's probably kind of belaying my style here.
Love them
Only a
crits.
little bit.
Small swords, fast attacks, big crits. I love it.
Is this weaker? So I'm just thinking.
Yes, it totally is the wrong way. I got ahead of myself. I just wanted to have a scrap.
It's fun to have a scrap. I was going to say, before the stream runs out, are we going to... Saving up.
Are we going to what?
Have a look at the weapon stories.
Yes, that's what I was going to do before.
Cool. I love that bit.
That's why I want my sword.
Yeah, it's just the end of the platform.
Yeah, it completely tells you everything. Like, you know, go back and get your chips from your previous body. And well, where did we leave that?
Around there somewhere.
Love chips.
Chips are alright.
Talking about Guilty Gear or...
This sword is bigger than a whole me.
Considering the state
That's
you're
good.
in at the end of the prologue, sword's in good condition at least. Body's in good condition at least.
Oh look, it's all of my prizes. Oh, do you remember those crystals what I found?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh. So we did get some more chips there. Chips are, as Robin alluded to earlier, kind of just your skills, or rather your like passive skills for the most part. You've got some stuff here that, well, If you wanted to, you could turn off your HP gauge. Don't wanna. But you can kind of customize the experience however you want.
Screenshots though. Screenshot mode.
Yeah, you can take everything off in its screenshot mode. So those are really quick ones, but now we've got some other stuff we can throw in. There are rather...
One other stuff you can throw in.
Well, yeah. Rather wonderfully, this game is actually... It actually lets you customize experience a little bit more on easy mode. Like, considering this game is a very fast-paced, difficult character action-y thing, they went quite a long way to making it quite approachable, to the point where you can install these chips designed for easy mode, and it will make combat relatively accessible. It's still, quite fast, quite difficult, but all that stuff together means if you want to play the game without being particularly good at this sort of thing, which is a worry, like it's why it's kept me away from other Platinum games, for example. Like, you can just go in and stick chips in. As it stands, we're going to go put the thing on that kept feeding me potions before, because we lost that when we died. However, the other thing, as Robin said before, is we need to look at weapon stories. Weapon stories are...
These.
What's the best way to describe them? Stories about weapons.
Every single thing. That
So
you
yeah,
get
every single
is
weapon in the game has a story associated with it, and if we look here, it's broken up into 4 parts. The way to unlock them is to level up the weapon by upgrading it with the fella we saw back in the resistance camp. As it stands, we can't really do too much of that, but we can see the first part of all of these stories. We'll be trying to get as many of those as we can, but...
First encounter. Not far. I'm gonna get that printed up in the Keep Calm and Carry On format. But...
Yeah, what you should definitely do is ruin it. Unfortunately, there's not a story for your powerful fists, though. Yeah, we reach the same disappointing thing at the same time.
You leave the story behind us.
A bloody trail behind you, carved out by your fists and feet.
Yes.
I didn't realise that's how the weapon stories were all the way back.
Is this dramatic enough to end the stream on?
Yeah. Yeah? With a big pipe.
It's very dramatic. Look at that lighting, though.
So if he stays still
Love them
long
god
enough,
rays.
waiting animation? Or impatient animation?
I don't think 2B taps her foot and shakes her finger.
2B doesn't really get impatient. Impatient seems like an emotion.
Ah.
Well, hang on, is this an emotion?
Can we get more elegant gothic accessories?
Did that one?
we put
Oh, I'm
on?
really glad that came up right at the end. That's one of my favourite ones. Hey, there you go.
Report.
There we go.
Pleasant.
I'm really scary close to the edge of this ledge.
Report. Satisfied.
Okay. Well, everyone, it is probably about time for us to leave. Also, it's quite a good point to stop. We got through quite a lot today. Oh, 9S has a small animation.
9S.
He's getting all bashful. Whoa! Be careful!
Just boots 2B straight into the ocean.
Be careful!
He's gonna keep going.
Yeah, we should back off from this edge just to make sure our boy's safe.
I can see why people don't like him now.
Hey,
Clumsy.
don't be mean. Let's cool back to back thing. No, it's cool back to back thing. Oh, okay, he's ruined it already. Well, everyone, thank you ever so much for joining us. We are going to be here for the long haul, but I think the next time we're going to be here is this Tuesday at the normal time. I know it's not the normal day, but we will be here Tuesday at 9 PM UK time.
To the new schedule.
Yeah,
I
we're...
may not be
Additional.
there on Tuesday just because of work shifts, but I am going to be back on the Wednesday shift.
Yes, we are going to be, in addition to the normal Wednesday, Sunday streams, we're going to be doing Tuesday and Saturday, and just, we'll see who can turn up on the time. But until then, I'm still so pleased with this overlay. Incidentally, the overlay art is by a fantastic artist you may know called who is at InDraws on Twitter. I'll send out a link to that afterwards. But thank you ever so much for joining us. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Have a lovely night, everyone.
Have a good night, folks.
Good night.
Life is just a spiral of sweets and nap time or whatever.
That's how you're ending?
I don't know. I haven't come up with one yet.